Texas has passed the new Texas two-step. Now this isn't a dance, it's a 2-in-1 inspection and registration sticker. State officials hope this new rule will cut back on false inspections. University of Houston has been rather tight-lipped about how much it's costing them to get Matthew McConaughey to speak at graduation. Well, now the university is speaking out and saying it's costing them over $130,000 for the A-list celebrity. The man jumped from the top of this parking garage and landed just down there. He was alive but unconscious. Fortunately, a student saw everything and came to his aid until paramedics arrived. UH students have been patiently awaiting the opening of the Metro Rail on campus. Well, it's been announced today it won't be open for another month. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. A terrifying situation this morning when a woman came face to face with a burglar in her own home. This historic Houston building, once home to the Houston Club, will be imploded this weekend to make way for a 35-story office building. Reporting in downtown Houston, I'm Chelsey Trahan. Residents in this Spring area neighborhood are on alert after 5 burglaries in just a few hours yesterday afternoon. The victims say that the burglars entered their home through a side or back window to avoid being seen from the street. The Windrow subdivision in Spring is fairly quiet while residents are away at work. So quiet that the residents are now worried about burglars taking advantage of their absence.
Living on an intersection like this, for anybody to be so bold as to come and rob my house, I thought it was pretty odd.
It appears that they were just looking for homes where no one was home.
But in one of the burglaries, a woman was at home while the crime was taking place downstairs.
There was a female at home with her children. She did not answer the door. She saw the individual at the front door. She went upstairs with her kids.
Surveillance video from a neighbor of one of the 5 houses catches the suspects pulling into a driveway in a black sedan and knocking on a front door.
No one answers the door. He gets back in his vehicle, at which time another male exits the vehicle, goes around to the backyard.
But in most of these cases, the suspects didn't get away with much.
None of our jewelry, none of our weapons were stolen, none of our electronics.
Deputies say physical evidence was left behind and that it's just a matter of time before the perpetrators are caught.
And like I say, in my experience, we always catch them. I mean, they may hit a few more houses, but we will catch them.
Reporting in Spring, Chelsey Trahan, KPRC, Local 2.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at NRG Stadium. It's the annual event that brings bargain hunters into Houston from all around the country, the Nutcracker Market. The event has become a tradition with many families. But we begin tonight with a developing story. A homicide occurred in Northeast Houston at 1:30 this morning. I'm Chelsey Trahan. You're encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. Now to a breaking news alert. 3 men jump out of their car during a police chase. Here's Jessica eBay at Dollar General in Northeast Houston with more details. An elderly woman feeding her cats was brutally beaten by 2 burglars. It all happened this morning when she opened the screen door of her house. The 2 masked men then pushed her inside of her home and punched her.
They had me flat on the floor, and every time I would look up, they would hit me again.
Annette says while she was on the floor, the men ransacked her house looking for valuables. They even tied her up and stepped on her while she prayed on the floor. Police say the burglars got away with cash and jewelry along with her car, but ditched it not too far from her house. While some families are at home celebrating their Thanksgiving holiday, others will be gearing up for an early Black Friday. This year, for the first time, the Galleria will be open to shoppers on Thanksgiving Day.
Really nice weather for tailgating, too.
Definitely is.
And good weather for the holidays.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
And remember, we break news at click2houston.com.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.